They have to block there. And then we'll deal 3 damage to it and win. Well, tell me.
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Hey. Welcome everyone, I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live from Twitch at Average Zen Presents for this Frank Wednesday edition. If you're watching later on YouTube at Average Zen, yeah, we appreciate it. There's so many of you joining our community today. Let's give us all big hugs. Yes, it's just, come on in. Feel the love, feel the love. We are heading into best of 1 standard rank today, because we are trying to give some love.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Over
9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
So that's a new thing. I forgot that was on. Well, maybe we'll get the chance to use that later. Because we will be comboing off, I hope, with Alesha, who laughs at fate. Didn't get a whole lot of love when it first came into the play. People tried. But this deck recently finished fairly well on an MTGO list, and I want to give it a try. Because I think it's got some neat stuff going on. Some cards that we've certainly seen work well before together. In NT, Fear of Missing Out, Phyrexian Dragon Engine, Torch the Tower, all seem good. Deep Cavern Bat, one of Fun of Mishra claimed by Gix, and Harvester of Mystery, and a couple of Trumpeting Carnosaurs. There you go. Brotherhood's in to deal with those pesky artifacts and small creature boards. Strategic Betrayal for our, graveyard hate, which seems to be popular right now if you're in the meta. And I think beyond that, the Deep Cavern Bat should be able to take care of most things in their hand that might interfere with our plan. We'll see if we can draw into any of that in the right order. It could be. This could be a show or a caca show. Toto Master. I bless the rains down in Africa. All right, we get to go first. We got lands. We got things. Let's do it. Hello. Don't tell me hello. Mono black time. All right, let's go Deep Cavern Bat, which will almost certainly be cut down. Oh no, Eaten Alive, Desecration Demon, Eaten Alive, Desecration Demon, Unscrupulous Agent. Now let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and attack in. And cast Alesha, who laughs at your fate. Infernal Vessel, I like it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go Bitter Triumph on the Infernal Vessel. And we will discard the Trumpeted Carnosaur. They're thinking that's awesome. I get a demon. Resolve. And we'll use 2 removal spells on it. And I hope Alesha can stay alive long enough to reach 7 power. We'll go with that guy. Because... Alright, and we hit a thingy there. We will resolve, and no, we will decline. And end the turn. And we'll bring back the Deep Cavern Bat. And we'll get rid of, I guess, the Unscrupulous Agent. We'll make them sacrifice the demon if they want to get rid of our stuff. Another Desecration Demon. Sweet. Resolve all. We will discard or sacrifice that guy. Oh, we sacrificed for the wrong one. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Get in for 7 if you want. They said no. Okay, then. Well, let's Deep Cavern Bat. And we'll get rid of the Worthy Cost. And here's the thing. We're going to decline, resolve, we're going to decline, attack in with Alesha. We'll wait for them to declare blockers. Deal 2 damage to the Desecration Demon. Alesha does first strike damage. In turn. And we bring back Fear of Missing Out. And we get a Brotherhood's in for our trouble. Infernal Vessel. Okay, they finally got something they can use with the Worthy Cost or Bitter, whatever end. Sweet. And Alesha is exiled. No, you know, I think we decline. Okay, well, this puts us in an interesting situation where we're just kind of sitting here. All right, then. Decline. No attacks. Skull Snap. Okay. Well, we will exile the Brotherhood's End. This is ridiculous. At this point, this is ridiculous. They have multiples of these spells. All right, they exile the Tiny Bones. Resolve. Decline. We don't want a removal spell, but we will not hit one. All right, then. Well, let's go 2. Can we go 2? Yep, we can go 2. Decline. No attacks. Decline. Okay. Get rid of that. Decline. No attacks. Strategic Betrayal. Okay. Wonderful. Decline. Oh, they finally decided to attack. There you go. Get on with your bad self. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do not have enough. Decline. Alright, we need 1 mana to be able to hit the Trumpeting Carnosaur. The Dragon, Phyrexian Dragon Engine would be nice right about now, too. Decline. And then... well, there's the Eaten Alive. Okay. So, what can we do? 3, 4, 5. We can deal 5 to it. That's not enough. A resolve. Decline. So annoying. Let's discard the Harvester of Misery because it does nothing to a 7/7. Alright, they have to hold back a blocker here or remove a creature. Or we have lethal. These bats have been doing work. I swear, if we get a tapped land next turn. Alright, they finally found their unholy antics and have opted for the Ritual Chamber. Decline. We just need removal. We just need 1 piece of no, okay. Alright then, well, let's see if we can discover into it. Phyrexian Dragon Engine after they've exiled Mishra. Our 1 of does not feel great. Let's sacrifice that and we'll no attacks. I mean, they cannot attack with a Desecration Demon. Well, they can. They can if they unlock the whole Unholy Annex. Oh, don't hit the microphones in. All right. Decline. And of course, why would we hit removal? Why would we do that? Resolve. Take action. That is, I'm going to trade in a Torch to Tower for an Abrade. Okay. Resolve. Is this sorcery speed? It is sorcery speed. Yeah, we'll do this guy. There you go. They have to block there. And then we'll deal 3 damage to it and win. Well, tell me.
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Hey, we did it. Oh, Alesha was putting in some work there, man. If we had managed to just control the board a little bit better, I think we would have gotten some decent Alesha recursion going on there. Let's see if we can do it again. Up against Liado. No red mail, huh? That does not bode well. Do we risk it with Tiny Bones and Anoint? We realistically only need one red pip. Okay, we're doing it. Alright, Tiny Bones, go! I heard Claw. Oh, we did find the red mana. Haha. Well, let's go with MtG. Attack. And we will pitch the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Draw our card. Demolition Field. Not bad. There were worse things we could have hit. Oh, goodbye, MtG. I'm sorry. We tried. They have turned the Hired Claw inside out. And yet, we have Alesha. Hello again, MtG. Emberheart Challenger, challenge you to a fight. They have turned it inside out before I block, which is a bit strange. I love that Alesha has first strike. I love it. Here's the thing. We're just going to attack. We will pitch towards the tower. And put a counter on Alesha. Yes, we will. Thank you. And we'll keep the old one. I don't know. So far, we're keeping pace with Mono Red. We'll see what happens, how many monstrous rages they draw. Oh, the lightning strike. Yeah. All right then. Well, let's cast Anoint with Affliction on the guy there. And yes, yes, yes. I love it. Alesha laying down law. My goodness, I think that deserves a...
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Cut it off. All right, let's try it again. See, we don't have to play the long game to win. And we don't have to play Corey Steelcutter to win. Yeah, this is Rakdos mid-range. I would love... We even get to play a Trumpeting Carnosaur. However, a colorless land is our only land source will not work. Okay, we can do this. And even pitch one Tiny Bones. Hey, thank you. That was rather nice, Tony Marie. Appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. All right. Deep Cavern Bat. And we will take the ossification. And attack. They block. That is wonderful. All right, Valley Quest color number 2. No, ossification. To get the ossification back. What? Okay. And then we take the ossification. Hop to it. Alright, our strategic betrayal, not as good as it once was. However, we can bitter triumph the Valley Quest Caller when it comes down to keep it from pumping up all the rabbits. And there they are. Ossification number 3. Cool. Let's pay 3 life on this one. Just give them the bad news. They trade. I don't know if this is a good trade or not. They keep trading my bats to get their ossifications back. Okay, well, let's go with strategic betrayal. And we'll hold up the torch to tower. The Regal Bunnycorn gets a little bit smaller. If we could just hit a land, that would be great. And of course, it's a tapped land. Alright then. We'll put a charge counter on this guy. And that'll take care of the Bunnycorn, as well as the ossifications. So they realistically get 1 hit on us. Yep. And then we get to get the bats back. Hey, it's our friends, the bats. And that means we can even block with one of them. Valley Might Caller. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, here's a Tiny Bones. Here's a Strategic Betrayal. Alright, attack in with the bat. They have no cards in the hand, so maybe, just maybe, we can get there. Maybe, just maybe, we get there. Alright, I think we hold up the Carnosaur just in case. Alright, they got the Pollen Bright, whatever. What? Alright, well, that turned out to be a good idea. And that fizzles the adventure as well. Okay, well. Alright, no, we do not need to land. Come on, man. We are fighting for our lives here. We have just a bat, and they have just a rabbit. Come on, really? 2 Lupin Flower Villages in a row? Alright, well, I think that pretty much means we lose. That means we lose. Yep. You just want a bunch of lands, right? All lands or no lands. That's the trick. So you got to be able to run with no lands, because that's the only favorable outcome. Up against rabbits. That's still a thing. Bloomburrow, rabbit players are holding on strong. They're like, we're not going away. Bloomburrow gave us everything we needed. Oh, Kyria, the virtuous. Okay, can we get an Alesha? Well, at least we have mana. That is something. On the draw, though. Well, see what they play. Turn 1, Molt Tinder. Okay, this actually does change things. Let's go Tiny Bones, because they're going to be filling up their graveyard. Oh, the mana dorks, huh? Alright, that's a lot of mana already. I feel like maybe we need to do something about what's in their hand. We've only got 2 cards left. What could they be? Well, we definitely get rid of that. And no attacks as of yet. Not until we thin the herd. Well, they probably didn't want to hit that scavenger ooze into the graveyard. Okay. And they hit, oh man, yeah, they hit the Rubble Belt Maverick, Insidious Roots. Yeah, they didn't want that Insidious Roots in the graveyard. So they're having about the same amount of luck that we have. That Insidious Roots would work very well in our deck. Maybe we can get that. Enduring Tenacity. Okay. I mean, they could Carsey Revenant right now, I think. Alright, well, let's go with Brotherhood's End. That seems good. We will torch the tower here. We will torch the tower here. And attack in with the Tiny Bones. Yeah, I thought you might do that. Well, we had to cut down on their mana generation. Oh, they have the Overlord. Osteomancer. What is going on? They have 2 potential mana here. Are they going to do anything? They have a Scavenging Ooze. But they can't grab... Well, no, they can grab that. They can grab the Scavenging Ooze, the Molt Tinder, or the Osteomancer. Or, well, they can grab a lot. They has a Molt Tinder. But they are essentially tapped out and cardless. No attacks, or no blocks. Okay, let's go Inti and hope we draw a land. We will discard the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. There it is. There it is. I guess we're not holding on to the Brotherhood's End after all. Oh, that Trumpeted Carnosaur would have been nice though. Enduring Tenacity. I don't know about that play. Let us make decisions based on how this is going to play out. Yeah, let's discard the tiny bones. I don't see us getting through. Sulphurous Springs. Yeah, we'll take action. Hey, that is much better. All right, we got an Alesha. That is good news. Good news, everyone. There's Tyvar, but the Insidious Roots has yet to show up. Hey, Scavenging Ooze, fun. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want Scavenging Ooze out there with our Alesha. Oh, this is bad news. Alright then. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta attack Tyvar. That's it. That is it. We'll pitch the Inti Seneschal. Towards the tower seems good. That is going to get rid of the Scavenging Ooze. Unless they use it right now. They have to use it right now. All right. Are they going to use it again? No? Okay. Alright, we got Tyvar out of here. Now let's play Alesha and force them to do more stuff. And we'll play Tiny Bones on top of it just to show them that it doesn't matter. Hey, we played out our hand. Look at us go. Well, let's go with an NT. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is like the worst card that we could possibly be up against right now for this deck. Alright. And then they throw the Carsey Revenant on the Scavenging Ooze. Is that the plan? Yep, that's what they're doing. And where's our removal? Where's our Bitter Triumph? Well, that's a Deep Cavern Bat. What is it? Yeah, it's a Moltender. Cool. All right then. This is a pretty bad stalemate we found ourselves in. So let's grab a red mana source. And that will give us... I mean, that thing's got Death Touch. Here's the thing. We attack in here. We attack in here. We attack in here. And we'll... Yes, do that. And they don't have the mana to bring to well, I guess they can wait until we select. If they're smart, they'll wait until we select. Sweet. Why isn't my Deep Cavern Bat tapped? Oh, because I untapped it with fear of missing out. Yep. It's like this blocking is taking a while. Yeah, this deck absolutely eats our lunch. There's nothing we can do about this. Our entire deck is focused on recursion out of the graveyard, and they can just pick it apart every single time and make their thing bigger and gain life and deal damage to us and then kill off our stuff. Yeah, we thought we were golden when we got all that stuff in the graveyard with tiny bones, but nope. Once again, our opponent just drew exactly what they needed to draw. Well, Yuki. Let's see if we can get a better play out here. We have an Alesha. We have an Abrade for removal and a couple of Inties. Abrade and Harvester of Misery, I suppose. Harvester a little bit easier to get out of the graveyard than the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Maybe we'll go with that. Strategic Betrayal also seems good here. We don't know what we're up against yet. Well, let's go play a Inti. Restless Reef tells me this is probably Mill. Oh, we will discard the Harvester of Misery. And we hit a land for turn. Look at us go. Still cannot play Alesha because colorless mana sources will always be picked by Shuffler before colored mana sources. Alright, here we go. We attack. We discard. Okay, Tishana's Tidebinder's cool. Here's the thing though. That's fine. I hate that we cannot do both here. Oh my god. I can't play Alesha and remove the guy. Because mana. I guess we Demolition Field on the Restless Reef. That's our play. So that we can actually cast 2 spells. Alright, let's grab ourselves another black source. Alright, let's see if they have it again. Another Tishana's Tidebinder. And there it is. This time, you're in for a surprise. Uh-huh. Well, I guess we still couldn't do it. Yeah, because mana cost. Well, that's 2 Tishana's Tidebinders down. In a row. Oh, well, and still no mana. Come on, man. What is going on? Alright, and we don't even get to attack, so that doesn't... Okay. Fine. Yeah, we absolutely discarded the Dragon Engine. That's... okay. Okay, Shuffler, you're playing games. Deadly cover-up time. Gix's command. Okay. All right. Well, we don't get to attack. I guess we played Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Creature of the Schism leaves not enough mana for the Tishan's Tidebinder. Okay, and we still can't find a 5th land. All right, then. Come on, where you go? Cut down. All right, well, at least we got to attack. And that means Alesha is live. And that means we return Inti to the battlefield. Yeah, go for it. And then Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. I did not even think that this was a Kaito deck. Shows what I know. Did not even occur to me. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Strategic Betrayal. They have a cut down in hand, don't they? They absolutely have a cut down in hand. And yet, they have allowed us to attack. There it is. And we'll get rid of the Go for the Throat. Put the counter there. And yeah, we're just going to blow up Kaito. We got nothing against this. This is absolutely the... Them getting the Tishana's Tidebinder twice in a row is just absolutely ridiculous. You going to Tidebinder that? Okay. There you go. Man, we have drawn a lot of Phyrexian Dragon Engines this game. And then Kaito. Yep. I don't care. It's just ridiculous. Do we have any removal at all? Do we have any removal at all? Let's take a look at this deck list again, because I think we do. Towards the Tower. We have Harvester of Misery, Trumpet and Carnosaur, Brotherhood's End worked out that one time. Yeah, Anoint with Affliction, Bitter Triumph, Go for the Throat, Strategic Betrayal, Abrade. Yeah, we do have removal. It's there. Let's try again. Alright, see if we can actually hit cards in the proper order to win. Sequencing, we needs it. Matia, the Brilliant. Oh, beware of our terrible sequencing. They're looking at our mountain in splendor. All right, fear of missing out, and we will discard Mishra claimed by Gix to draw another Alesha. Corey Steel Cutter. No, okay. I gotta do that thing. All right, so this would be a 3. So what we actually want to do is play... Well, let's attack. Play Alesha. And the first strike may come in handy. There it is. Alright, and then play their 1-mana spell. I mean, realistically here, we only take 1 hit from Slick Shot. And pray that we find a Brotherhood's End. Alright, so let's go. Fear of missing out. We will discard the Alesha who laughs at fate. Play the Towards the Tower on the Slick Shot before they can pump it. And attack. We'll keep the old one. Corey Steelcutter number 2, followed by Storm Chaser's Talent. Sweet. That's a bunch of guys. And we will no block. Not to be confused with Garlic. And here we go with this, with all lands all the time. Cool. We're just going aggro because we got nothing better to do. Yep. And the turn. And we'll grab a Mishra. That's pretty close, but they have a handful of cards and we have nothing but land. Nothing but land. All right. Our saving grace here is that they have bricked on lands almost as badly as we usually do. I don't know if that actually wins us the game, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we blocked a 3/3. We will Demolition Field their Spire Bluff thingy. And we will grab ourselves a mountain to try and not draw a land. Okay, so we go there. Are you gonna spell pierce us? Yeah, sure, whatever. All right. Next, full attack. And we will choose you. They block the 5/5. Do we pull this off? Did we just pull this off? We did. I think we did. Hello.
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Yes. We beat Corey Steelcutter with this Alesha jank. I love it. I love it. And it's not like they were, I mean, other than getting bricked on lands, but you saw their board. And we were getting nothing but lands, so I think that balances out. Let's go one more time. One more time. Let's end on a high note. Lord knows we deserve it. I just noticed that the song currently playing is Cool Scat by Tom Merlin. Not to be confused with Tom Maryland. I wonder if any of you guys were watching the Wheel of Time series on Prime. I tried, but as a lover of the books, I have to say, and you know, everybody has an opinion, but I'm glad they canceled it. It was terrible. It was absolutely an abomination to anyone who ever read the books. It was a betrayal. Brandon Sanderson should be drug out into the street and berated. I would advocate for other things, but that doesn't seem very nice. All right, go, Bat, go. No, counter. Well, they're going straight to hand. Okay. Well, I assume that means we just make them spend more money, more mana on that. They don't have any white mana at the moment. So let's keep them off that. Make them spend a premium removal spell. Proliferate, huh? What does it mean? There's their white mana. Alright, we would love another bat off the top to get rid of the Get Lost. What jank are we up against now? Oh, you know what? That is amazing. That is amazing. No more lies. Okay, well, we can deal with that. Let's get rid of the Get Lost. And we'll play out a Tiny Bones. We do need to fear the Sunfall. That is not great for our deck. And they have two of them. Alright, then let's go with a Fear of Missing Out. And get the No More Lies out of their hand. But that's okay. We don't mind it. We don't mind one bit. And they hit the 5th land and Sunfall. Wonderful. Good news, everyone. Here's the Tiny Bones. We'll destroy that and go. This is not the matchup we wanted. Naya Control. Or not Naya. This is just blue, green, white. I forget the name of that. Yep. Cool deck, bro. I've seen nothing but removal from their hand in stock ups. Stock up and removal. And this leads to Ugin, doesn't it? All right. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Tear Asunder. Cool. We're just going to exile all of our stuff, which means we cannot bring it back with Alesha, which means this was specifically matched up for us in the matchmaker, and now we have a Jace. All right, then. Well, there's an Inti. And we're just sitting here and going to get our board wiped again, or get lost. Let's get out of here, man. This is ridiculous. Like Sherwood Siege. Oh, my God. Try again. Try again. They very quickly switched gears on us there. All removal and Jace. All removal and Jace. Very unimaginative. Oh, and we're... Okay. We have Brotherhood's End. I guess there's worse cards, but then we don't have any red mana sources unless we get a swamp or a mountain. Okay, this is better. Now we still have the Brotherhood's End. I think because we're on the play or draw, I think we get rid of the Torch the Tower. No. We get rid of the NT. Yeah, it looks like control again. Wonderful. Yeah, this is control. I'm sorry. No, this is robots. And that's not bad. We do have the Brotherhood's End. And there's a reason it's in the deck. We will discard. I guess that's strategic betrayal. It makes sense. Hello. Here you go. Let's here go. What are you doing? Missing land drops is apparently what they're doing. Oh, well, we don't have anything to bring back with fear of missing, with Alesha right now. We'll see if they get lost this. Spring loading. Okay, excellent. I was hoping they had that. All right, and let's pitch the Blazemire Verge. And Synthesizer. Yes. I love to see it. We're going to burn that down so hard. Or should we wait until they get a second one? We know they're going to get a second one. I think we should wait one turn and set up, because the destroy all artifacts side will not affect our board so long as we do not have Let's call it. The Phyrexian Dragon engine in play. Let's get rid of the land. Draw another Alesha. I like it. Alright, the game is afoot, Watson. The game is afoot. Oh, we knew it, we knew it, we knew they had another one. They always have another one. Whoa, watch this. Watch this. You want to see an Insta-scoop? You want to see an Insta-scoop? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, they did not Insta-scoop. They are brave souls. Brave souls here to do battle. QB-chan. We are honored. United Battlefront. All right. Well, I don't see them hitting 2 synthesizers off this. Maybe a synthesizer and something else. Perilous Snare. Not great. I'm guessing Alesha's got to go. All right. And they get some bricks. The bad news is we have another Alesha. And they're about to take 4 damage at least. Let's see if we can draw an Inti. That would be awesome. We have not seen an Inti yet. Well, no such luck. I guess we go with... I mean, we don't have anything to bring back. Let's go with the bat. Let's go with the bat. And we will grab the braided net. They gain life. They gained life. The go for the throat is very bad against them. Good news is they cannot play 2 3-mana spells this turn. Even if they drew, the synthesizer off the top. And I clay fired bricks number 2, gain some life. We also have the Restless Vents. There is that. Don't forget about the Restless Vents. Yes! Yes! The Brotherhood's in!
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
We did it. This was a fun deck. I gotta tell you, it's not top of the meta, not at all. But you can see that it's got some certainly favorable matchups. So yeah, I hope we made a good impression here with Alesha, and she has won her infamy, her hard-earned infamy. Yes, that's all I can say about this deck. You saw it in action. It either works or it doesn't. It depends on who you're playing against. But when it works, man, it feels good. We even got to bring back a Mishra. I wish we would have gotten to bring back a Trumpeting Carnosaur. C'est la vie. In any case, that's going to do it for our show today. I appreciate everybody that joined us and that will join us in the future on YouTube. Please give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. We are here for you. So never forget that. As always, love one another and be cool. Don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!